about to pull it up.
All you need to know is it's a Nike commercial about the greatest dynasty ever, guys.
Okay, look at that ratio. 21 up votes to 2,000 down votes.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. All right. Here we go. Nike greatest dynasty ever. This is going to be your Sports Wars reaction.
Today I have a presentation on dynasties. But I refuse to talk about the ancient history and drama. That's just the patriarchy. Instead, I'm going to talk about a dynasty that I actually look up to. An all-women dynasty. Women of color. Gay women. Women who fight for social justice. Women with a jump shot. A dynasty that makes your favorite men's basketball, football, and baseball teams look like amateurs. A dynasty with fire braids. A dynasty with sick style. A dynasty with crazy dimes. A dynasty that makes Alexander the Great look like Alexander the... Okay. The dynasty that's been reigning for the past 25 years. Undefeated since '96. The USA basketball women's national team, 7-time consecutive gold medalist. And most importantly, women that made it possible for girls like me to feel like they can be a part of whatever dynasty they want. The greatest dynasty ever.
Oh my God.
This is Nike. This is Nike's. Hey, guys, the greatest dynasty ever. Every dude, every man that's ever played, they look like a bitch compared to the U.S. women's basketball team.
If they want to think they're the greatest dynasty
No
ever,
comments.
they can say that. But it seems like, and Nike's doing this too. Why do they need to bash the men to elevate the women?
You know what? I wouldn't have said a word. I mean, it's still cringe. The entire notion that the greatest dynasty in the world is your, from her perspective, the women's basketball team is cringe because you can't put that women's basketball team up against anything else and they win.
There's literally no competition.
No.
There's like 15 good women basketball players on the planet. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like they're all half of them are Nigerian.
How long ago did this come out? How long did this come out?
Like a week ago or something?
Like August 8th, I believe.
Is that the only YouTube video with it? Because it's on YouTube. I guess it's got YouTube Kids.
It's not even on their fucking. It's not even on their Japanese Nike.
No.
It's not even on the actual Nike website. Like the Nike channel.
I think Nike had pulled it down or something. I found out about this morning because Brandon Tatum did a reaction to it last night, and then I told Rose, man, check this out, and he put up a reaction. That's the only thing you can find on this.
That's a disaster.
Like the idea is like
disaster.
But Nike has male athletes that they sponsor too, right? The fact that you have this dumb, stupid haircut, baggy ass shirt wearing bitch who's like, I don't want to talk about the patriarchy. I want to talk about women. Like, this is so bad. Who's selling shit to?
It could have been a cringe commercial that no one would think twice about if you don't use the word patriarchy and you don't then slam on men to talk about women. Just talk about women. Just talk about them. Just do that.
But that's what they think. They don't feel like that's the whole social justice narrative, is that they don't feel like they can talk about women without trashing men. That's the whole problem that so many people have with it.
Men do the same thing on the opposite end, then it's us being then it's men being misogynist. But you're gonna sit here and do it right in front of us, and that's supposed to be strong and brave. Like, come on, that's shit. Like,
that was terrible. That was.
I thought you guys would like to react to that. This is Nike's newest platform and newest strategy.
Wow, I can't believe how bad that was. Go ahead, John.
And what is this? Is like is that on like a?
Hang on. Let John go.
I was wondering why in the world did they even bring up Alexander the Great?
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with these WNBA players. I mean, if they want to get real bold, they should have brought up, the Bulls or something like that. Something people actually think is
or maybe Connecticut, like the women's Connecticut basketball team or the Tennessee Vols basketball team.
Right,
they have one of the greatest coaches in history who coaches it in Pat Summitt.
Yeah, like they have to bring up a guy that's been dead for 2,500 years.
Jeez, that was unbelievable. That was so bad. Thank you, Ryan, for ruining my day. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Holy crap. That was bad.
That was just pointless. So pointless.
So at this point, it seems like Nike has buried this commercial, and it just kind of it just shows that they don't really believe in the shit that they're trying to spew. They put it out there. They got immediate backlash, and now they're just trying to hide it because they don't actually believe in the bullshit that they spew, which shocks.
You know what I think, Jeremy? I think that they tried to buy into it. I think a lot of companies are kind of probably guilty of this. And it's probably where it all starts, right? Is that they tried to buy into it. And then they go hire a writer based on that notion. And the writer proves that they just fucking don't know how to write anything substantive other than to like include political narratives into a commercial that could have been so much better as just a sports competition commercial. now they see that, okay, yeah, you see people hate this shit. We're going to stop hiring people who only write this way because they're not helping us. They're kind of fucking us over. Like, it's stupid, bruh.
Yep. The Greg on message once again. When does Nike do a greatest dynasty ever commercial for Jacksonville or Purdue? Patriots equal best ever. UCLA soon. Fire Chip Kelly. And Gunslinger for $10. Thank you, Gunslinger. It says the reason why the U.S. women's national team dominates is because the U.S. is the only country that even puts some effort into women's sports. Yeah, is that not part of the SJW narrative?
Brazil's.
But I'd say there's one of the few, though. One of the few, because a lot of these countries
the same
don't,
ones that the men have. Their women are good too. Like France, all them, they're good.
But that is, I think that's a fair point, Gunslinger. That's a fair point. Mexican Iron Man Ryan. Please use these funds for airplane-style barf bags for the Sports Wars panel. Yeah, we need it after that. My God, that was awful. That was terrible. Oof. I see bad. DJ Scandalous in the comments, and I saw you had like top comment on Punk's video on AEW. At least it looked like to me you had top comments, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up at that. That was a disaster.